Nori? Thank you for the warm welcome back. Good morning, Nori. Today's the day, the first day that I actually felt like a warm body. Waking up. Never. You made those. You know what I haven't checked in a while was TTS bot. Nope, still down. I gotta use this janky thing. SC-900 study. Well, how are you, Nori? I feel like I had a cold, but I had like that congestion that comes with it. So like the first day, which was like Monday afternoon, I got a real bad sore throat. And then I could barely sleep at night because it hurt so bad. And then the next day I had sore throat, but then I was starting to get like congested and drainage. And then the next day it just was like all in my chest.
Noriki says I'm okay, thank you. Busy weekend. Noriki one pat.
All kinds of like achiness and chills and stuff on like Wednesday. And I felt like I was starting to come out of it Wednesday afternoon, and then Thursday I was starting to feel better, like winded and like tired and stuff. And then I had yard work I had to do last night, so I just went out and did yard work anyways. Sick. I was sweating all over myself. And then this morning is the first time I could take a deep breath. I could feel it better. I can taste things a little bit more. But the problem with, cause I, you know, when you get a cold, you lose your sense of taste a little bit. And the problem with that is I eat garbage when I'm sick. Chips and sweets and like, cause you can't taste anything except for those real strong flavors. So I was eating all kinds of garbage, man. I ate like 2 sleeves of Fig Newtons. I ate like a bag of chips. Yeah, just garbage. But like I could not get out of bed until Miss Theo left for work. How's my camera here?
Hack the Planet says morning.
Good morning, Tora. How you doing?
Fixit
I like your new
42
setup,
says
Tora.
Security 7 waving Fixit 42 love.
Morning, Fixit. How you doing? Fixit, I may be doing an IRL stream from the cross-country course tomorrow. My son has this big, the big local invitational. So I may
Fixit42 says good morning smile.
shoot you a message about your IRL, what you use for IRL.
Fixit42 says cool.
Or what do you use for IRL? Do you use the Twitch app or do you use a different app or a different setup? Okay, I did all of these, I think.
Fixit42 says IRL Pro.
IRL Pro. Can't remember if I have that or not.
Fixit42 says, and I stream it to my PC.
Oh. Do you have like a walkthrough, or did you put that all together yourself? I wouldn't be surprised if you put it all together yourself.
Says closing the house sale on Monday afternoon.
Nice.
Fixit42 says, but the app can GP straight to Twitch.
I don't know. It depends on. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know which would be better for me. If IRL Pro has,
says bop 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 bop.
There we go.
Bop 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 bop.
If IRL Pro has video stabilization.
Fixit42 says it was very simple, but I can help if you want smile.
Okay. Let me take a look at IRL Pro. I downloaded a different one. I'm not sure if it was IRL Pro or not. Why do you use IRL Pro instead of the Twitch app?
Fixit42 says you only need to open the port you use in your firewall. Cypher Enigma says pretty janky.
No Angie face. Good morning, Cypher. Today's the first day I felt like a warm body. I was telling Nori. You know what? IRL Pro may be a regional thing. I don't see it in the. It may not be on. It may not be on Apple. Does Epoch Cam work for Twitch?
Fixit42 says the Twitch app closes the stream if you switch programs and if you have a bad connection, switch network.
Okay. Look at this. Quora? Whom is this from? Only 2 years ago. Nope, that's not what I want.
Norikitia says at Fixit42 at Cypher Enigma High Dare nor Iki 1 Yuwu. Cypher Enigma says he.
Tagora, that's awesome. You're gonna get that house closed and off the and out of your way. That's great.
Fixit42 says hi Nori. Fixit42 love. Fixit42 love.
Cypher, how you doing?
Cypher Enigma says doing well, hope you are too.
Feeling much better. Oh, wait a minute. I think this is it. Yeah, that was it.
Fixit42 says I'll be streaming a bit later. I can show you my setup in OBS and the phone then if you want. Smile.
Okay, we'll take a look.
Norikitia says hope you got many vodka for party weekend at B7H30. I expect you there front and center. Or has all the drinking on your week cruise away with all the anime girls made you hate alcohol? Pinky Mad just told her Noriki one boba.
What do you have planned for your part? Is it you have something planned, Nori? And I saw Jess is doing Beat Saber on Saturday. But what do you have something else planned? Pinky shouldn't be mad. I didn't do that. That was you. You made those up. You're trying to drive a wedge between me and Pinky.
Hack the Planet says paying off loans immediately to get rid of 1,000 a month in payments. I've never lived debt free, but I'm stoked to try it out.
Good for you.
Fixit42 says how's work going?
Save that cash. Oh shit. Oh no, my new shoe. Oh, you ass face. I'm stoked for you, Tagora. I spelled it right on my canvas shoes, you asshole. That's why we can never have anything nice. Okay. Well, my body's still trying to get back to regulating its temperature.
Hack the Planet says let's talk about the dangers of getting stoked.
So work is going good, but I'm starting
Cypher
over
Enigma
with a
says
lot of what
true.
I'm doing.
Be mild mannered always.
Imagine being able to save up for money, save up for the things that you want. That's what I'd be excited about. Hopefully we are, I am and are my families, we're on the turn. So I'm happy for you, Tagora. Work is like, it's almost all Windows. It's almost all Windows. Like I still.
42 says starting over equals learning a lot.
Yeah. Like, I've been unsuccessful in compromising my work laptop, my workstation.
Fixit42 says
It's, like when you look up, and this is okay, excuse me. When you look up Windows privilege escalation.
Hack the Planet says my basement had no windows. It was crazy.
Like it's currently a combination of UAC avoidance, defender detection, like evasion, and compromising or taking over a process running as admin. We use tools called Procmon and process.
Fixit42 says nice. Hack that Planet says Kerberos tickets.
I don't know. I've done that one time. I haven't done that. Maybe I should take a look at that. I don't know. But really what it comes down to is like, if you don't have, if like to keep the Windows version always updated. So if you don't have something in that Windows version that is
Hack the planet
susceptible,
says Bloodhound. Smile.
well, that's the thing. You can't run. You gotta get around Windows Defender or UAC, right? User Access Control. So, like, Loaf was showing me this website, Sploitify.
Cypher Enigma says, is the network fair game or is it only your machine that's in scope? Hack the planet says code obfuscation.
My machine for in scope, because they want me to elevate privileges on my workstation from my user account. I have a privileged account from my user account. And then once I can elevate my privileges to system, then I can download whatever I want and I can run whatever I want. And that's the problem on it. Like, that absolutely cannot happen. It cannot happen.
Cypher Enigma says, but that's my point. Attacking your DCs might be considered out of scope.
Yeah, that sounds right. Code obfuscation, I tried it.
Hack the planet says there are a few good THM boxes on Windows Defender Invasion.
Yep. Which I'm going to look at. I'm going to do a deep dive on Windows Prevesk. I'm also going to I have to get this SC-900 out of the way because I have to get onto OSCP. I wanted it within my first month. 1982, Sidor Verfs. I'm going to go with 1982. How you doing today? But what we're doing right now is we have another website to test, and I have to get logged into it. Well, anyways, I'm asking someone for help today because I've been banging my head on it for a day, and I'm not getting anywhere, and I've looked up everything I can do, so I need help. So this is a tricky spot for me because I'm revealing like gaps in my knowledge, and it's a vulnerable place to be. So I just got to trust, like, I'm in a place where, I just got to trust I'm in a place that's safe to do this. And I am. I believe I am. Describe conditional access. Did I finish that one? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Excuse me.
Fixit42 says a bit scary, for sure. But you've been there for a time and not asking would be much worse. Less than 3.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've been asking. I agree. Okay, so we're in this module. We are talking about Microsoft
says it's
Intra.
a good time. You do the opposite of what I do for work. Most of my job involves hardening and remediating vulnerabilities. My job is to make your job harder.
Yep. It's pretty hard. And how is it going for you, Tagora? How is the new job? How are the people? Your bosses, that kind of thing. So Microsoft Entra, as I understand it, is the replacement for Active Directory in the cloud. And conditional access is a feature within Microsoft Entra that provides an extra layer of security before allowing authenticated users to access data or other data sets or other assets. Conditional access is implemented through policies that are created and managed in Microsoft Entra ID. A conditional access policy analyzes signals including user, location, device, application, and risk to automate decisions for authorizing access to resources.
Hack the Planet says, but the real trick is, I have to defend against hundreds of thousands of attack vectors. You only have to land one shot that you take to get a foothold.
Yeah. Yep. That fascinates me. I love looking for a needle in the haystack. Like, I don't get discouraged by, oh, that didn't work. Oh, that didn't work. That didn't work. I don't get discouraged by that at all. There's like no's. I don't get discouraged by that. I just get like, I don't know. I'm not discouraged by it. I don't know if I get motivated by the no's. I don't know if I get discouraged by. No, I think I do. Now that I say it out loud. Yeah, it can get discouraging. But that doesn't make me want to look for it any less. And that is the trick with defending and what you do.
Good morning.
Good morning, whoopin'. That is the trick with what you do, Tagora. When you have to defend against hundreds of thousands of attack vectors. Yeah. Whoopin', how you doing?
Wapineen says I took root on Nightless last night.
Nice. Was it on, what's that on? Try Hack Me or Hack the Box?
Wapineen says Sightless. Norikitia says thank you for the shout out Noriki1 hug, but you cannot make it up to me so easily Noriki1 Angie.
No Angie face.
Wapineen says Season 6. Wapineen says HTB.
Nice. Very cool. Excuse me. God, I feel a million times better.
Fixit42 says congrats at Wapineen. Fixit42 love. Wapineen says it's rated easy, but everyone is saying it's more like a medium.
Yeah, Hack the Box will do that shit. They'll do that.
Wapineen says thanks at Fixit42.
Hey, I am an approved affiliate for Hack the Box now.
Gunvoid Walker says I finished the Pentester path on HTBA last week.
Good for you. Congratulations, Gunvoid Walker. Good to see you. So if you are going month to month on Hack the Box, I have to dig it up. Where's it at?
Hack the Planet says I keep getting 3 weeks into the season and abandoning the thing. I'm easily distracted, I guess. Unvoid Walker says yes. Hello Theo. Hello. Wapinine says I started halfway through.
It's my password. Don't look. No clipping.
Wapinine says so I'm not expecting miracles.
I need to create a shortcut for that.
Gun Void Walker says, and to prove it's really me, let me ask a provoking question.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Wapinine says at B7H30 U-block origin has prevented the following page from loading. Gun Void Walker says, are we allowed to mention the plus word? Hack the Planet says, oh yeah, I was helping Gumby set up Arch Linux on a VM last night.
Very cool. I've been seeing you guys in voice channels, and that's friggin' awesome. Thank you very much, Tagora, for helping out. Okay. Yeah, there's tracking, because there's tracking associated with this that, as I understand, links it to me. Found an easy list. Excuse me. I'm still going to be coughing stuff up. Whoa. Well, all I can say is, like, for this, please, for me, consider.
Wapinine says it's this filter. Wapinine says vertical barrage.net $$ document.
Consider proceeding.
Wapinine says, do I look like the kind of guy that will just click anything?
Kinda.
Wapinine says, okay, so how do I remove it from my PC now? Wapinine says, lol. Gun Void Walker says, so have we already ranted about us plus? Hack the Planet says that's something HTB has to fix. I'd never bypass browser warnings like that on the open internet.
That link is not necessarily because I hacked the box. That's my tracking link for that's my affiliate link for Hack the Box. Yeah, we ranted about OSCP Plus last week, no, 2 weeks ago. I'm sorry, 2 weeks ago. Me and MSEC had chatted about it.
Gun Void Walker says, what was the verdict?
It feels like a money grab.
Wapinine says, hands up anyone that has OSCP.
Feels like a money grab. I've read it all. Actually, Tagora, not Tagora, I'm sorry. But I imagine Tagora has input on it. Tiberius has a video on OSCP Plus. Just take a look at it.
Says advert. Cypher Enigma says they did it so that companies will pay for it.
What about making it a certificate that expires?
Cypher Enigma says it has to have an expiration.
That's
Gun Void Walker says thank you for making me feel a little bit more normal, Theo, so I'm not the only one who's not quite content with the change. Wapineen says back.
Yep, you didn't miss anything. We were just talking about OSCP Plus. So they feel like they're going to get more companies to pay for it now that it's an expiration. That was a requirement by some companies that the certificate has to expire.
Cypher Enigma says no. Hack the Planet says I don't have a need for us. I'll be taking some Red Hat certs though for systems engineering and Ansible automation.
Very cool.
Gun Void Walker says I doubt that this was the only motivation for OffSec. Cypher Enigma says it's now going to be an option for a lot of companies where it is a requirement for continuing education credits. This is common for government contracting.
Yeah, I have to get mine. I have to get mine within 6 months.
Gun Void Walker says maybe a little nervous about alternatives like HTB's cert. Wapineen says yeah, I'm going down the H2B Academy route because 1, I'm not fussed about the certs, 2, I just want to learn new stuff. Hack the Planet says DoD 8140 is so incredibly easy to satisfy for compliance though. So much you can do.
I didn't realize. I didn't realize that, Tagora. I thought there were I thought it was like a pretty rigorous compliance checklist. Whooping, that's good if you just want to learn new stuff. But I can't remember. Are you doing write-ups on these things? Putting them somewhere public?
Gaming Golfer says hey, at B7H30 the other day I put Red Bull in my coffee maker instead of water. I was on the highway 2 exits from work cruising at 65 miles per hour when I realized I left my car at home bar dumptis. Wapineen says yes. Wapineen says but I can't publish active machines. Hack the Planet says they are supposed to be deprecating 8570, but places still use it. That's the stringent requirement.
Okay, but you can do the write-up on them and keep them private.
Wapineen says I'm using GoPro Slow's templates.
Okay, cool.
Wapineen says he has teething on GitHub that you run in Docker and it grabs the boxes from H2B and builds a template file with all the images and a pretty layout you can use in Notion.
Ooh, that's nice. He mentioned that to me before, too.
Wapinine says he's like a gold mine of information and tools.
Yeah.
Hack That Planet says wild.
Yeah, make sure you thank him. Make sure you thank him, and if he ever needs anything.
Rolling down the windows, let the sun shine through. Just cruising down the interstate. We could go wherever as long as
Wapinine says I offered to buy him a beer a while ago. Now I owe him an entire pub, and possibly a brewery too. Hack the Planet says like under the table action. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god. Let's create another.
whatever you do. No matter what, just know I'll be with you. Red light. I wanna kiss you at every red light. You know we could whatever you like. So baby, let's get lost in all of those heads.
What color is Hack the Box? Green.
One hand on the wheel, your other hand in mine. A feeling nothing can replace. Let's both run away and face a big blue sky. Let's get up and leave this place. They say we're crazy, we lost our minds. Packing our lives up, leave them behind. Before you, baby, I give my life.
Hack That Planet says HTP. Wapinine says HTP.
Oh. Nope. Cat Bros, thank you for the follow. How you doing today?
Cap Bros says good. Hack the Planet says feels weird to be screaming my own name, but someone has to. Planets need hacked. Gaming Golfer says hey at B7H30 I think Deshaun Watson needs a little more TCP IP and less UDP next game. Lots of stuff being passed out but not a lot of reception's tongue. Cypher Enigma says,
If there's any cats in the hallway, you better get to stepping.
Look, I know the guy had a lot go on the last week. He did. Gosh, I mean, his father died. He had a friend die, like in the same week. That's a lot. I just hope he's got his shit together this week. Because he was already getting booze. The stadium was not nice. And whenever they get booze, some of the players have been vocal about like what are you all booing for? Like in press conferences, like telling the fans directly, like, what are you all booing for? Like, we're not out of it. We're still in playoff contention, like that kind of thing.
Norikitia says yes, you was supposed to call me inside the stadium. But no, not as important as your other cat girls nor Iki One Cry.
No. I couldn't from within the stadium. but not this time. Like, there was only one player that mentioned the booze, and they asked him because he said something like that last time, but this time he says, like, we didn't play good. The fans have that right. They get the right to come in there and cheer if they want to, and they have the right to come in there and boo if they want to.
Norikitia says, show everybody
I don't
your
blame 'em.
$70 cup you buy.
It's not down here, and it's not a $70 cup. It's a $20 cup with a 50-cent sticker on the front of it. I'll drink out of it on Sunday. Well, Cat Bros, how are you doing? Or, I'm sorry, not how are you doing. What are you working on today? Yep, I did a short stream from outside the stadium. I was going to try and do one from inside the stadium, but
Norikitia says Merch saw you coming and say, this guy looks rich, charge him double.
oh my God. It was a tiny Yeti like this for $20. And I slapped a sticker on the front of it. From 2 different stores.
Hack the Planet says I got a fancy new coffee mug this week. Stanley.
Stanleys are good.
Cypher Enigma says I'm sensing a pattern of copyright infringement. Face with monocle.
What?
Gaming Golfer says today's project is just renewing and updating a bunch of SSL certs. Other than that, pretty much a cruising day with not a lot of changes to prod lol. Wapinin says hello Nori. Cypher Enigma says the t-shirt, the mug, face with monocle. Cypher Enigma says Kappa. Wapinin says, does Mrs. Theo know about all these cat girls?
I didn't do anything wrong.
L_Agenho says wait, you did something wrong? Cypher Enigma says
I
Carl
always
smile.
do something wrong.
Wapinin says well the pictures look incriminating I must say.
Ragano, how you doing?
L_Agenho says him good thanks. You?
Good, good. I'm feeling much better. I've been not well the past few days. And if you can believe this, Ragano,
Norikitia says that Wapinin hi.
my Cleveland Browns sucked on Sunday and lost their home opener.
Wapinin says although in some of the pics you look suspiciously handsome Theo, so don't worry I knew they had to be deep fakes. Twilly 864 says hey man, haven't seen you in a while, hope you're doing good.
Matt,
AMD
how you
everyone
doing?
in chat. School's going good dude, made my weekly schedule and sticking to it. Have straight A's. As of now lol.
Keep it up. Good for you. Congratulations, and great to hear, Matt. Keep it up. Remind me, what were you in? You taking classes in
42
college,
says, "Win
university?
rock clap." L_Agenho says, "Oh man, that is a shame. If it's any consolation, Scotland got pumped last weekend."
Oof. Sorry to hear that. Yeah. Yep. Our quarterback,
Wapinine says,
not
"No
looking good."
comment."
Up there is cold, you better bring your sweater. Up there is cold, and I'm not talking about the weather. Yeah, with God in the center, sending prayers like letters. Asking for wisdom, trying to be much clever. I'm Cristiano with a header. I gotta make that ball enter. So I'm bringing.
Wapinine says, "Entra the dragon."
Yep. I would like to crank this out by next week.
Twilly 864 says, "Cybersecurity and programming at my local tech university. How's your new job going?"
It's going
Wapinine
great.
says, "You need to be doing daily Entra stuff."
The problem with doing daily Entra stuff is that I have an account.
Wapinine says, "Have they given you a small cloud to play with?"
Yeah, I have access to our environment. That's not a bad idea. I should dig around on there and try and see what I can access.
Wapinine says, "I would do basic tasks." Wapinine says, "Create users." Wapinine says, "Create groups."
I can do that, but these tests, they're not about hands-on stuff. I'm answering questions about, I'm just answering definitions. I want to do the hands-on stuff. I do, and I will, but I have to get these. I gotta have to get these learn and regurgitate tests out of the way. Conditional access is implemented through policies that are created and managed in Microsoft Entra ID. A conditional access policy analyzes signals, including user location, device application, and risk to automate decisions for authorizing access to a resource. That's interesting. How does it analyze risk?
Wapinine says, "Based on policy." Cypher Enigma says, "Carefully, Carl, smile." Norikitia says, oh yeah Theo.
Nori, with the caps. What did I do now? It seems like you're always mad at me. Am I always doing something wrong?
Norikitia says, need you in VR chat next Saturday, desktop mode is fine.
Next Saturday? So not the 14th, but the 21st? Give me a time. We have a family thing going on that day.
L_Agenho says, is this via chat the catgirl thing?
No, the VR chat. VR chat.
Says, full
Nori
of
does
catgirls, mate.
all of her DJ sets in VR on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Nori was having fun with Grok, and this is what I was doing. This is the reason why I was not streaming, because I was on my boat in my hoodie without an undershirt, because that's what I do. And I wear gold necklaces now.
Wapinine says, Lee, I'm a veteran of the old school Wild West internet, and the Vias Theo goes to made even me blush.
And I have a thing for...
Cypher Enigma says, V true. Cypher Enigma says, I'm glad we've reached this level of honesty. Wapinine says, Theo. Norikitia says, been invited to a DJ event party that is being streamed. So going to set up cams so can make it give impression we are all mixing with the IRL people. Nor Ikiwaniu should look good. Hack the Planet says, I mean, if that's the life you're living, who can blame you? Wapimin says, had you been drinking?
No.
L_Agenho says, I am too pure and innocent for this.
I may have put a portion of a bottle of scotch away on Sunday. Okay, Nori, send me the time. I can convert it to Eastern time, but send me the time. Very cool. Very cool. So, Ragano, so Nori does DJ sets in VR chat, but then also Nori gets invited to
Hack the Planet
do
says,
these
I'd have to set aside my
things.
sheer annoyance from you woo girls to try to enjoy their company. Up. Wapinine says, Nori is an awesome DJ. Norikitia says, yes, will be 14 hours long stream, so anytime Noriki 1ph.
Okay, that's fine. Just give me the stretch. Give me the time frame. Because we will probably be awake like about 6 hours on Saturday.
Norikitia says at Wapinyin, thank you Noriki 1 Yuwu. Norikitia says at X Hack the Planet X we are nice, we don't bite and scratch much. Unless you ask Noriki one Boba.
Conditional access policies at their simplest are if-then statements. For example, a conditional access policy might state that if a user belongs to a certain group, they're required to provide multi-factor authentication to sign into an application. Conditional access policies are enforced after first factor authentication is completed. So like user email password, username password. Conditional access isn't intended to be an organization's first line of defense for scenarios like denial of service attacks, but it can use signals from these events to determine access. Okay. I gotta get Small Beanie Hacker up and going. Get some more coffee. Say goodbye to Miss Theo. And get to work. Sorry I haven't streamed much. I'm gonna get back into it.
Wapinine says work.
Yep. Tomorrow.
Cypher Enigma says, nerd.
Correct.
Hack the Planet says forgot it was only Friday. Imagine working today, D.
Oh god, here we go. Yeah, I can't wait, actually. I got a website to hack.
Wapinine says you gaming this weekend, bro.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be gaming on Sunday. I probably do a little bit before.
Says have a good day all.
Tomorrow will be interesting. I may do a short stream in the morning, and then I may do one from the course. It's just going to be me. Mrs. Theo is going to be out with Small Beanie at her soccer game, and I'm going to be with my son at his cross-country meet. So I'm trying to figure out how to do it on the fly, what rig I'm going to use for IRL. At any rate, have a great day.
Says we expect 12-hour stream to make up for absence. Fixit42 says have a great day and let's talk about Earl.
Okay. Have a great day, everyone. We're going to raid Zemetrix. He's doing Unity Blender stuff. Some real ninja stuff. I've been keeping an eye on him as I was working on here. Thank you all for being patient with me until I felt well enough to start streaming again. Sorry it's been a week of nothing, just on Discord. But it was heartwarming to see a lot of regulars right in here right away to give me shit and to welcome me back. Thank you. If you are struggling with starting to do something or to get on track for something, everyone deals with that. Let me know if you need help or you need inspiration or if you need encouragement. But if you're thinking about doing something, start it today. Have a great day, everyone.
Wapinine says awkward silence.
Riff Raff inbound. B7H30 Tall Tomb Raid B7H30 Rev Shell Roll B7H30 Rev Shell Roll B7H30 Rev Shell Roll B7H30 Haxa B